Hey, it's Gerald here, and you're listening to the Gerald Podcast with myself, obviously. And this evening, I'm here in the studio taking a little time. My son's out playing. He found another kid next door, and so I thought I'd just take a moment just to reflect. It's been quite an interesting week. The week has had a share of ups and downs, ins and outs, and all that good stuff. But overall, you know what I've realized is you're going to make a choice, whether you're going to let the circumstances of the week dictate how you see the week, or if you're going to make a conscious decision to look through whatever you're feeling at that moment and actually try to find the bright spot. And I don't mean to sound, super rosy or anything like that, but just the reality is that you can put your head down in the ground and mope about it and get down and go further down and feel more miserable, or you can just look ahead. You may not even be moving, quite frankly, but you may just be looking in the direction that you want to go, and you'll see something. Sometimes it's just a small little thing. You see it, you grab hold of it, and then before you know it, your entire situation looks a lot different than it did when you started. And that's the kind of week it was for me. I just had everything from car trouble to some accounting things I had to sort out, and it started out looking pretty crazy. But I wasn't going to give up on it. I can't give up on it. And, there's no way to put pause on it. You just decide, I'm going to continue to look forward. You get up every day. You look for opportunities to move on, look for opportunities to, to move forward. And also the other thing I find sometimes is that when I'm in the craziest of moments, I'll go somewhere and I'll just try to encourage someone else. Maybe it's on social media or otherwise, but I just find if I take that moment to try to encourage or uplift somebody else, that it is like magic, because it automatically lifts me up when I see them coming up as well and feeling better. Then it just seems to have this effect of also making me feel a little better about whatever I'm going through. And I think it's just that thing of feeling good about doing good for someone. And so that's kind of my thing for the week. I don't know what challenges you may have had, or if any, and hopefully the week went well for you. But in my case, it was a pretty crazy start to the week. And even on the ending, I thought I'd get my car back today, but turned out there was one other issue that came up at the end. And so, I had that call that was like, hey, we're going to need it a few more days. And unfortunately, the rental car place was great this time around. And we're like, well, just extend it through the weekend. We'll keep your discounted rate and everything in place. And so it worked out, and this time around, my son's with me. My wife and daughter are out at a women's conference, which is cool. And so the son and I are hanging out this evening at the office, and I think tomorrow we'll find some fun things to do. He wants to go see a movie, so I think we'll get up, do a few things in the morning, maybe around the house. And then we'll just do something fun in the afternoon, he and I, and make the most of the weekend. He does have a sports physical because he's got football coming up. But aside from that, I think we'll make the most of it all and have a good time and take in a movie somewhere, probably some action film or something like that. But overall, I'm sure we'll have a good time. So that's kind of what's happening in my world. What's happening with you? Be sure to post some comments. Let me know how it's going, and I'll be back with you soon. Hopefully we'll have a lot of episodes coming up where I just get a chance to talk to you and, kind of get this program going along with some of the other podcasts that I'm working on. And I will be back. So be sure to check back later on.